Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right, in the next segment, I'm giving the phone number out. We're going to get into all the news right now, but there are a lot of good people in the mainstream media, a lot of good people in government, good people in academia. You're a good person out there listening. You know you're good. You know your heart's right. Be a leader. Speak out. You know, go put little cards out at the store in the candy aisle with the aspartame gum telling folks it's poisonous. Start a local newsletter. Start a YouTube channel. Start a podcast. And engage the New World Order. Warn people about fluoride. Warn people about open borders, about gun control, about the globalist real agenda, about the Agenda 21 to shut off our infrastructure. Stay on the issue. Stay on the target. Stay in attack formation. All the globalists can hope is to divide and conquer us on race, religion, infighting, stirring up crud. That's the official White House plan and the official announced Pentagon plan, and now legalized starting 2014, or they're already doing it, to turn Pentagon psyops loose on the American people. And they were making the announcement in that 45-minute press conference last year. I played it here on air. I mean, the PSYOP people were sitting there with their mouths hanging open and looked like they had all basically been told they were given death sentences. And then there was the PSYOP of, we're going to stop lying by engaging in everyone and blah, blah, blah. And here's your handout packets. And they're all, because those people don't want to destroy America. Those people don't want to put out lies. Those people don't want to be ordered to go cause infighting and disinformation. They don't want to do what the FBI PSYOPs people been doing with their national security state operatives like Hal Turner and others who will be hung out to dry by their own masters. People are crazy working for that system. I work for the organic human potential. I work for a future. I work for Team Humanity. I work for my children and grandchildren and future progeny's future. I work for a dream of an uplifted, empowered humanity, given the blessings that God has promised. Look at what we've already achieved. I believe in humanity and empowering it. I know our potential. I see our beauty. I respect it. I believe in it. And I want it. I want my birthright, and I want it now. Just like the President Jimmy Carter says, to quote Tony Montana. I mean, that's what it comes down to. But to get that birthright, you've got to become it. You've got to want it. You got to own it. You got to be it. You got to step into it, and you got to get in there and never quit. Because you know what the great Vince Lombardi said? Winners never quit, and quitters never win. Or you can flip it. I've seen it both ways. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. Let's get the quote right. Pull up the Vince Lombardi quote. I want to get it the right way. And that's what it comes down to. I look at the childlike arrested development of the high school mentality, junior high mentality of even adults, with the ninnying and the delusional garbage and the pettiness. And I feel sorry for people. It's winners never quit, and quitters never win. I got it right the first time. But you got to know the game you're playing first, and that's what Rand Paul did in his historic speech that's up on Infowars.com. We've had it moved back to the top of the page. Rand Paul concerned about who is truly in charge of our government. How many words is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 words that could bring down the New World Order. Who runs my life? Who's behind these agencies? Why do all the street signs look the same and the power lines? Where do they go? Who sets all this up? Who decides? Who master builds? Who plans? It's not the Congress. Who is it? Well, we know. It's a shadow government, British intelligence. And that's not even the British. It's that system. They set up the CIA. They reconquered us by 1947. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. Oh, by the way, they're Their plan is eugenics, mass extermination. Thought Hitler just kind of stole it from him, did a little bit early. Why does the United States spend the largest percentage of GDP in the world on healthcare? Why do we have the highest cancer rates on the planet, the highest rates of diabetes, autism, and every other major disease? It all comes down to one thing. We are what we eat. Our food is devoid of nutrition and processed with poisons and additives. Our water is filled with toxic poisons and big pharma runoff. All of this has been engineered by design. We can turn the tide against the eugenicist by giving ourselves the nutrients our body desperately needs. To learn more, visit InfoWarsHealth.com. The site is literally packed with audio and video featuring top health professionals who don't bow down to big pharma. The fight against the New World Order starts with you, and you can't stand against the machine if you're sick, tired, and obese. When you visit InfoWarsHealth.com, be sure and check out the catalog with nearly 400 life-changing products and get free shipping when you sign up for AutoShip. The facts are in. The studies are legion. Sodium fluoride and other toxic members of the fluoride family are devastating the health and cognitive ability of the American people. So why are the social engineers adding it to the water? Simple. Dumb down the host population that the parasitic technocracy is feeding on. We may not have been able to get fluoride out of the water supply yet, but we can help to get it out of our bodies. I am extremely excited to announce the exclusive InfoWars Life Fluoride Shield formulation, fusing 6 of the best documented ingredients from around the world to help the body remove not just toxic fluoride residues from the body, but a whole host of toxic substances. Let's take a stand against the globalist by blocking their poisons with Fluoride Shield. I use Fluoride Shield every day. Secure your Fluoride Shield and other pioneering formulations at InfoWarsLife.com today. Let's start cleansing our bodies now and support the InfoWar at the same time. That's InfoWarsLife.com. The globalist social engineers are not just targeting us with propaganda. They are manipulating our genetics. We are being targeted at every level by estrogen mimickers that lower our testosterone and other hormones and natural compounds that the body needs. The key is to be aware of this attack and to fight back against it. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic super male vitality formula sourced from powerful organic herbs harvested around the planet and then concentrated for maximum potency. I've always believed in nutrition and herbs. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality and other powerful products from InfoWars Life.
You want answers? Well, so does he. Live from the Infowars.com studios, it's Alex Jones.
Expose them, as Senator Rand Paul has said. We have a shadow government that's hijacked control of the nation. We are occupied by criminal elements, offshore banks that have passed Obamacare. But that's okay because Obama is on HBO, CNN, he's on Funny or Die, he's on all the different comedy shows. He is on Ellen. We played this last hour saying, quote, Obamacare is doing very, very well, and I think everyone's very grateful you did this. Oh, Kim Jong-un and your father and his great father, thank you for making the sun come up. Oh, we're also thankful for North Korea. Oh, we're so thankful for your giant screw job. North Korea level, total baloney. And it's so pathetic looking at these sniveling traitors in their sniveling, narcissistic teleprompter world, up there just pitching the same line. Obama with a straight face going, the deadline's here, better do it or we're going to take your wages. IRS is coming. And moms out there, you need to make your 20-something sign up. Moms, we're counting on you as the house slave. It's all about how moms run everything. And it was like that in Rome. You don't just think that in slavery in the Caribbean and North America that it was the women running things for the slave masters. You think that was just invented 500 years ago in the transatlantic slave trade? Or in the slave trade run by the Arabs? And that goes back to the time of Egypt. From the time of Egypt, they set women up above the men. Read the Old Testament. Only in the slave pens, not actually in the free people. And the women are told, we're not going to kill your men if you keep track of them and spy on them and tell them what to do. And now, cue up the Ellen DeGeneres clip again, or whatever her name is, from the start. I want to play that before I give the number out, because she goes to him and he says, women, it's up to you to get your kids to do this. He doesn't say men. And then they admit the White House has TV ads showing bossy mothers, 40, 50, 60-year-old women making their 25, 30-year-old children do it. And it's all about how they're then trendy and do what mom says and how she makes the husband do it. And the woman is so delusional thinking, yes, I want to be boss. I want to be in charge, that they watch ads where they're in charge and then run and screw their whole family over. You ever seen Gone with the Wind? You know, you got the black mammy who's running the plantation and why she's going to protect master from anybody. Well, it's the same deal. That's all it is. In fact, we have the article. It's up on drudgereport.com. 10 ways real feminism is being attacked, with all the documents, how the CIA runs modern fake feminism to destroy women on record. Just like it's declassified, they put out degenerate art to try to lower standards. And again, you want to put degenerate art out, more power to you. My point is that they make things that are degenerate and ugly beautiful and hold it up. I was talking to a high-level record executive, high-level, as high-level as it gets, because I'd heard this before about Sumner Redstone and Viacom and MTV. And I was talking to this super high-level, one of the top 3 or 4 record executives in the country, a household name for anybody in the real music industry. And I said, you know, I heard that things in the mid-'90s, that radical gangster rap wasn't even popular, and it was force-fed via MTV. And I also heard that things like Marilyn Manson, that wasn't popular, about murdering children and devil worship and all this mindless stuff, you know, was force-fed and him vomiting on stage and cutting himself to screw up the white kids. And I said, is it true that MTV ran that for years and people rejected both gangster rap and that, but that it was a directive of Sumner Redstone to put that out? And he said, yes. And by the way, how do you even know about that? I mean, it's, guys, search engine CIA put out degenerate art, or declassified. CIA put out ugly art starting in the 60s. And you go, why? Why put out something ugly? To say that a Rembrandt isn't good, or a Picasso, or a Leonardo da Vinci. Beethoven's not beautiful, even though it's transcendental. No. Marilyn Manson vomiting and saying smells like children and singing about kidnapping kids out of backyards. How about I sing about clubbing your head in? I've ever seen in my backyard. The point is, how about that? How about if you were a real tough guy? Oh, you're tough. Sing about grabbing kids. How about you sing about getting in the ring with me? You can have a baseball bat and I get one too. You're such a killer. You're so powerful. Wouldn't be too powerful with my hands wrapped around your little chicken neck. The whole point is that they are psychically attacking us. Here, let me see if I can search it and find it, because I get obsessed with it. Google, go to the NSA search engine, and I'm going to say CIA art. That should bring it up. Promoted Ugly, I think that was what it was. Okay, go ahead and punch my computer up. Got it right here for you. How the CIA secretly funded abstract